Dad, aka Admin on Anton's Minecraft server. And I just wanted to do a quick stream, talk about, I think, about what's changed on the server. This is the same server that we had to reboot that time after it was damaged. And as you can see, we've got this amazing sign that's been built there. And that's by one of our new friends. His name is Declan. The switch for that's up here. Declan, he's from Tasmania. And he comes in most nights. Oh, it was already on. So yeah, when you turn it on, check that out, it lights up. And then you can turn it off. Very nice piece of redstone work that he did on that. So there's my original house up there. If you've seen this world before, that might ring a bell of some kind. But let's have a quick look. If I take to the air, this was some prison stuff that Anton built with his friend Kaha. They would, fight each other in there and have a lot of fun. I don't really understand the games that they play, but they seem to be having a lot of fun with that, doing all sorts of Minecraft tricks. And this is a pretty new build. This is something that Declan did, and he did most of this by himself. In fact, I'd say probably 95%, if not more. Look at the size of this thing. What is that? Yeah, it looks like some chests. We were playing in there. We're playing prisoners and guards. And so if you're a guard, you got to lock the prisoners in a cell, and the prisoner had to figure out how to escape, and then the guard would chase them and try and kill them or put them back in the cell, or it's basically sort of a chase game. So yeah, Declan built all of this. There's like multiple levels. Oops, you go up the stairs to each level up there, and then you've got this secure area here. Pretty sure that there's no way of getting in there without one of these. Okay, so there. Yeah, so these were part of the game. I can't remember why. So we put items in there to use, like maybe armor or TNT or weapons of some kind. I don't know what he's doing there. And so what the game would be is that you'd be put into a cell. If you're a prisoner, you go into a cell, and then in these cells there's a bed. I'm not sure why. And this one is a double bed, and it's in the ground. Who knows why? Anyway, look at this massive thing that he built. Anyway, so that's the prison. I'll just close that. Take the lever. Actually, why not just leave it? So there's this cool waiting area down here, some art and stuff, and then you got this kind of reception area with a big desk and TV. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, wow. This is an actual parrot inside this, whatever that is. It's a glass cube, a glass block, I don't really know. Anyway, there were two of them. I guess the other one must have died. And he looks pretty unhappy. Maybe that's a bad idea. Anyway, that's Declan's prison. This is it's going to be a castle. Anton started this build on Saturday. He didn't get it finished. we had a visitor from a hacker guy who forced us to shut the server down a couple of times, do some backups and stuff. And oh yeah, I forget what that is. It was the result of a Build a Village competition, I think it was, between Anton and Kaha. And then these are some placing experiments. I think this mansion was a feature. And if you're an open Minecraft, you can use the place command. And then you get to choose what kind of a thing you want to place. And this is a structure. And then the next variable is woodland mansion, I think. And then I believe this little village down here was another feature that was placed. And yeah, it sort of looks a bit suspicious over here where there's a... Oh no, actually that's correct. Anton's got this thing where it changes the way the water looks. See that all of those blocks are actually partially underwater. If I go underwater, it looks like water. Above water, what's it doing there? Yeah. So these are some other stuff. Like, what is that? Oh, that's the prison. Okay. So I'm just quickly going to go back over to spawn. You can see this is the sign that Declan built. Go inside and have a quick look at the redstone. Look at this. Crazy kids. I don't know how old Declan is, but you know. Anton's 12. Kaha is 12 or 11 or something. They could build this though. I'm pretty sure any of them could have built this. But not me. That's too much for me. Anyway, we'll just shoot over to Roslyn. Oh, I don't know if you can see from here. This is Anton's underwater secret base. Now it's not a secret. So we're just going to go into this portal, and this is Roslyn. This is where we spend, well actually no, it's not true, we spend quite a bit of time everywhere. I spend most of my time in Roslyn. Now I forget why, but we built this bridge to go from this village, which is Roslyn, over to something here, but I've forgotten what for. It might have been to get to that, or maybe even to this outpost over here. This is an actual outpost that was naturally spawned. Back over here, that outpost was placed by Kaha, I think. I think it was Kaha that did that, or it might have been Anton, but I think it was Kaha. It's interesting. Very interesting. Put that bridge there. And then we've done some development on the mansions. Not so much on Anton's because he's been busy on other things. Plus he's only here every other weekend. I've done a bit of work to mine. This is my bedroom here. And this over here is Kaha's apartment. He wanted an apartment in my mansion, so I said, yeah, go ahead. And he built this. Pretty cool. He's got a lot of pets. You can see there's some parrots, some dogs. He did have a bunch of cats, but I think Kaha and Anton were playing and cats got killed or something. And then this thing here was part of a game where Anton and Kaha were seeing who could make the most interesting treehouse or something like that. This is Anton's effort. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It even got a fountain. And then this house was placed, I think, just as an experiment. And this thing over here, part of an end city, was placed. Quite amazing actually this placing feature thing, because this building is exactly as you'd find one in the end or the nether or wherever they are. It's exactly the same building. They must use the code, same code, to generate the nether. Or the end, I forget what that is. I think it's end, the ends, I think it's part of an end city. Anyway, over here, this is an acacia village. Now, when I first was looking around in this world, I don't recall seeing this village. So I think it was placed. And I think it might have been Kaha that placed it. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And then this is a very big bridge that Anton decided to build. And I've helped him with that. And this village over here also, I think, was placed. Although this is quite cool, this village, because look at all the villages. It's thriving. Now, in actual fact, I think Anton spawned a bunch of these villages. I think we were playing over here and he decided to spawn a bunch of villages or something. So this is this bridge. It's a giant railway bridge, of course. You can't actually get a train that big in Minecraft to run on it. So I'm thinking of just laying some tracks on one of these things, or maybe both, and just running a minecart on here. And as you can see, it's quite long. I spent a couple of hours on Sunday afternoon building this section, this long bit. Yeah, and so this has all happened in the last 2 months probably. We haven't done many videos because we haven't had much time together, Anton and me. And but Anton wants to do more of his old stuff, like the Mr. Bean animated series that he used to do. Yeah, he does all that in VideoPad and Blender. He animates everything himself. He gets the models and creates his scene and his world and all that. Does it all himself, and he thinks he wants to do some more of that. So look out for those videos. Underwater. This is underwater here. This great big thing is another construction by Declan. He likes really big things. And it's an airtight underwater base. Here we are underwater, and he uses these really cool doors. And that's just we're underwater here, walking straight in out there. And so here's this big open area here that he blocked it all out, and then he used sponges and stuff. Anton helped him actually to build this. And then he put a pig here, called it King Reuben. I'm not 100% sure what the deal is with this, but I think it's a Minecraft meme of some kind to have a pig called King Reuben. Don't know why. Oh yeah, I was in here just before I started the stream and I noticed that this part of his dome is incorrect. Off missing there. And it's a bit weird there. Tell you what, I'm just going to go outside and we'll fix that. Okay. Over here, here, look at this. What is this? It's not supposed to be there, is it? No. Every other square outside is straight. Yeah, that must have been legacy from when he built the thing in the first place. You know, use a few extra blocks and then you come back and clean it up later, unless you forget. Now, because of those cool doors down there that Declan built, I had a cool idea to build my own. And this is the subterranean level of my mansion. And I built these doors that just let you straight inside. Look at that, bone dry. I've got 3 doors there to go straight out. And then I've got this thing, which is my most favourite thing these days. call this the underwater railway. And you can see I've come straight out from a dry environment underwater in a minecart. Look at this. I'm just cruising. It's funny. I think that's hilarious. And tell you what. Okay, I'll put myself in creative mode. Now look, I'm not quite sure how healthy that is, if you can see my display. But let's go. We're underwater in survival mode. Oh, I love this thing. It's my favorite railway I ever built. Okay, now I'm starting to die. Oh, I actually died. I died. Funny. Oh, wait a minute. Go to creative mode. So yeah, the underwater railway, my favorite thing. I just love it. Love it. Okay, and the last thing before I sign off is this. I have no idea what's going on here, but I think this is Declan. He's made this circular island, an artificial island. It's dirt blocks surrounded by white wall. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see what he wants to do with that. I was thinking of trying to make a big chessboard or something. But, no. Oh yeah, so before I forget, we've had this guy come on and he managed to hack our server just a little bit. And we learned a lesson from it. But once we realized what he'd done, he tricked Anton into giving him ops. And as soon as he had ops, he connected a whole lot of other users to the server and started giving them all ops. The idea being that he would create so many ops on the server that he expected we would not know who they all were and how many there were. And so even if we tried to de-op as many accounts as we could find that were his, he thought he could still possibly have one of these opt accounts still active without us knowing about it. Our solution to that was to shut the server down and completely wipe the ops and the user files, as if there was never anybody on the server. Now, the first time we did that, we restarted the server up, and yet somehow he managed to retain ops. Somehow, one of the accounts must have slipped through. So very quickly, we shut the server down again, did the same thing, deleted all the user information and op information, launched the server back up again. He reconnected, and he was on for maybe 5 minutes or less, and then disconnected, and we didn't see him again for quite a while. We had another visit from somebody else, but I think it was the same guy. That was the next day. Yeah, so that happened. And the other thing that happened was this morning, sometime this morning, like for New Zealand, probably the early hours of New Zealand this morning, like 1 a.m. or something, or maybe 2 a.m. I could find out if I actually opened up the... Actually, let's just do that. I don't know if you've ever seen Minecraft log file. I'll just stop that share and we'll open up a different share. I haven't done this before, so sorry about that. Oh, I have to open the file first. Okay, let's just look at the file in that case. It's going to be this one, I think. Okay, yeah, that's it. So we'll just share that. Okay, so this is what the log file looks like. That was 4:30 in the morning. Okay, or possibly a bit earlier than that. So this guy, oh, it was earlier because look at these earlier lines up here. So Norx, Norlex, Nori, oh, I don't know what that is. Norlexel. He connected on this IP. And then this guy, Halex, whatever. And then you can see there's a bunch of other names. So he's using, I don't think he's using T-Launcher like we do. He's using something else that is scriptable and correct. Look how many accounts he's tried to connect. Now it looks like all of those connections, the server is full. Oh, that's right, because I've got a limit on the server of 20. So at that point, it was too much for the server, and the server actually crashed, I think. Yeah, handle disconnection. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, and I think this is crash information. All right. So that's what that is. Yeah, I didn't actually know why the thing crashed, but there you go. I didn't have time. I mean, I only figured it out when I woke up this morning and got ready for work, and I looked at the screen and went, oh, we've been hacked. But there you go. Oh, another thing I found, since you're there, I might as well just show you this, which is interesting because it shouldn't be there. Somewhere over here. Look at that too, there's a nether portal. Oh, I don't know, I'm lost. Okay, maybe we'll put that on onto the next video. So there's the underwater base. There's a lot of the world beneath this level. That's why even in my house, I've got down to that level there, which puts me underwater. But I think I want to dig down deeper. Maybe I should go right up to there with the window. I don't know. I think I've done enough on this piece. But you know, so we've got stairs coming down here. We could like wrap around, could have stairs going down there and go underground. And I don't know if there's any mines down there. What's that? What's that? That's crazy. Let's have a look at that. Wow. Look. Look at this. That's some crazy stuff. Okay, get up through here. Guess you've got to get in through here. What is this? There. Oh. Oh, look at this. Oh, is this part of this complex? Wow, this is Yeah, really, really ancient structures. That's a library, I guess. That's another library up there. And then over here was a bit of a, it's like a prison or something. And that's where I just came from, isn't it? Where did I come through here? Ooh, look at this. That looks like a natural wind portal. Didn't even know that was there. That mine over there, I've explored heaps of that mine. You can tell because it's pretty clean and there's lights everywhere. What do you call lamps? And then there's all this stuff down here that I also looked at. And all over the place down there. There's my house over there. Yeah. So that's all the updates, and I think I've said what I want to say. I did want to talk about Beta Reviews actually, which is one of mine and Anton's favourite websites and YouTube creator. Beta Reviews. I don't know why that's like that. There was some damage. Yeah, I did have something to say about Beta Reviews, but I've forgotten what it is. But anyway, check out Beta Reviews on YouTube. Beta Reviews. This dude goes to quite a bit of trouble. He's got a really cool Darth Vader suit, Darth Vader costume, and a Darth Vader voice changer thing. So he really sounds like Darth Vader. It's pretty cool. And he reviews movies and stuff like that, and interesting stuff. And he's also released one fan film, Star Wars based fan film. And God, I hate to admit this, but I can't remember what it's called. It was really cool. And about an hour and a half. And I think he's got involved in something else as well. Yeah, really cool YouTube creator. And, I don't know if I like this water effect that Anton has or not. It's pretty cool, but I kind of find it a bit weird. Here's my house. Yeah. And there was another YouTuber I was going to mention. I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for watching. I hope somebody did watch. If you've got any questions, comments are on the page. And yeah, maybe we'll see you on the server sometime. Creeper12.tk. There it is. Creeper12.tk. Okay. Thanks and bye.